Everyone searches for contentment, but who finds it? Some chase it, and some choose it. But which method of finding contentment is more successful, and which is more exhaustive? Here's what students at Gordon College have to say about their experiences with contentment.
I don't think contentment comes from things. If I decided to pursue my hobbies rather than wasting my time on social media.
Going deeper in my walk with God.
Getting a job or graduating.
I think a slower life would make me more content.
Maybe more money.
Seeing more people smile.
I think a deeper relationship with God, I'd say.
Better time management skills would really help.
I think if I was consciously deciding to read a book or do some art, I would be a lot more content.
No matter where you're at, you can always be content as long as you're just pressing into God at all times.
I'd say because, He is the reason for all things.
I think that you have to recognize life is more than school.
All the elements of my life I love, but I don't have time to be content in them.
I will spend too much time doing things that normally I would enjoy, but because I take away from time doing homework or being productive, I enjoy them a lot less. And then overall, I kind of feel down on those days.
These are the things that I want in life, and then once that's satisfied, I feel that I'm more content, whether that's the right way to think about it or not.
It's a mindset, and it's not something that you could get to make yourself more content, because as soon as you get that, you're going to want more.
I think there's an element where you can chase it, but I think there's a point where you chase it too much and you're just going to hit a block, and then things that normally make you happy just don't anymore.
I'd say it's something that you choose, but not only choose. I personally have found that contentment has only come through acknowledging the glory of God and who He is, and how my contentment can't come from my personal choice even, because it's in Him alone and abiding in Him to be content.
There's a common phrase, embrace the suck, where no matter how terrible a situation or a task may be, you just approach it with a degree of enthusiasm, even to where you just kind of gaslight yourself into enjoying it.
I don't think you can chase contentment in itself. I think that can be a really bad way to live your life, but I do think you can chase certain things that will make you more content as long as they're healthy things.
I don't think you can really get contentment if you are chasing after it.
I think as a practice of contentment, it is something to be chased in a way of you have to keep working at it.
It is also good to push yourself as well to reach further contentment.
I think it's actually much better to show something. I would think that the idea of contentment is that I'm the subject, and I have to change the object of my contentment in order to achieve it.
To say that contentment is chased is you're not even defining contentment. It's then you will never be content.
Everyone's relationship with contentment looks different, whether it's a desire for more time, money, or anything else. Our overwhelming response was that in order to achieve contentment, one must be able to balance chasing it with choosing it in the present moment as not to fall into apathy or burn themselves out.